Adams Show.
It's the Jeff Adams Show.
The Jeff Adams Show is
live from Lakeland, Florida. It's the Jeff Adams Show.
Jeff Adams Radio Show is produced by Backbone Radio. Call in the phone lines now at 818-927-6205. BackboneRadio.com. Five minutes into the pre-thing, or 5 seconds, I get told that my head's cut off on the video thing. Wow, welcome to the Jeff Adams Show. And I got bad news for you, Chris.
Go for it.
Like the intro and stuff, I started recording halfway through the intro. So if something happens to the CDN, good editing to you, my friend.
Of course.
Of course. Well, anyways, we're here at the Jeff Adams Show. It's going to be a fun day here.
It always is.
It always is, but it's also...
Happy Friday, Jeff.
It's also Friday, yeah. And that was Hanky the Tank's voice. Hank, what's going on?
What's up, Jeff? Good to be here on a Friday. This is my first Friday with you. And so good to be here. I was here Monday, here Friday. This is a good week.
Yeah,
the Jeff
good week.
Adams Show. 4 days this week.
And we've got a special guest in house today.
Special?
Yes,
special.
absolutely special.
Thank you.
Straight off this short bus, we have Greg in the house.
Hi. What's going on, guys? Oh, look, my Twitter name. Whoa, we're official. I like
Official?
that. I like it.
And producer of the show, we got RC Kris in the house.
Oh, you do? Hold on.
Yeah,
Hey, there we go.
There you are.
I'm right there. Hey, guys.
You're rocking a little earpiece and the headphones.
Are you meerkatting right now?
No, I'm not meerkatting. Leave my meerkat alone, bro.
Why do you have the earpiece in? Are you meerkatting?
That is
Are you
for
Timoning
your
right
that
now?
is for your calls, brother.
Oh, okay.
Are
That
you
is for your calls.
Timoning?
I'm waiting for Matt call.
We still need Nicole back in here. She needs to give you some counseling about meerkatting.
Timon.
I'm taking a dump right now. And
Back to you, Jeff.
Oh, anyways, I've done that before. I did when streaming came out. I actually was on the toilet doing a live stream off Ustream back in 2007. I was sitting on the toilet. I took a dump
Oh, my gosh.
just to see if
How
anybody.
was that?
There's probably like 15 people that watched.
Did you get flagged?
I was like, hold on a minute. Hold on. All right. That's it. It's the end of the show.
Did you
It's
get
over.
flagged?
Took about 5 seconds. I didn't get flagged. No, I wasn't naked. I mean, I was just sitting. I mean,
Yeah, but it was obvious where you were.
yeah. I mean, you couldn't tell. I mean, I was like in a room or whatever. And
You should have ridiculous
Considering how many
soundboard.
bathroom phobias you have, I'm surprised that you would want to do a live stream in there.
way to plug this one in. You know, speaking of that, my stomach is just a mess right now.
I wonder why.
Because me and
Where did we go for lunch today, Jeff?
Yeah, me and Kris ventured into Five Guys. You know, in theory, you think about it because you're hungry. You think it's a good idea. When we walk out of there, you
I
feel
think
like
it's a
complete.
great idea.
You feel like complete garbage.
Maybe I didn't eat it though.
I need a nap.
You know what does make me feel that way though? Steak and shake sometimes. If I get steak and shake,
Steak and shake is gross.
if I get steak and shake on the right day, it's like, or the wrong day, depending on how you look at it, it's like that can mess you up.
Or Steak and Shake is like one step ahead of jail food.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because most of those guys cooking in the kitchen,
That's where they came
Probably
from.
serving.
they are working in Steak and Shake.
It's terrible.
My friend used to do the probation officers, and he would go check on these people on the work release program. Steak and Shake's the first spot that will hire you right out of jail.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
along with McDonald's but Chris.
But Kris is McDonald's.
Hold on. McDonald's is still up in the air. So don't even say they could get hired at McDonald's like that.
Okay, it's still up in the air. There's still hope
There is still hope.
in a way. All right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
But steak and shake though, for sure.
yeah, Steak and Shake, not a good thing.
We used to go there after improv all the time. Like
Well, of
there
course, you can
or
eat there
IHOP,
anytime.
Or yeah, like those were like our two spots because we would tape improv until like by the time we were finished, it would be like 11 or 11:30. By the time we like got everything torn down, it would be like, we're all hungry.
Yeah.
So then we would all go eat something really
I
late.
only go there after midnight because that's the only time it actually seems like a good idea. Whenever I'm in my right mind, I don't want to go to Steak and Shake. It feels like it's gotten progressively worse. It's like they just took the leftover grease and formed it into a patty and then gave it to you. I just don't like it. It's great. I'll take the fries in
The fries,
shake.
I like the skinny fries.
Fries
Those are
in the
Yeah, they're
shake.
good.
Yeah.
And it's good if you get up early in the morning, like 5:30, and you didn't eat breakfast,
Yeah.
and you're ready for lunch at 9:30. Steak and Shake's the place.
There you go.
It's the only place.
They do pancakes until like 11 o'clock in the
I
morning.
don't know if
I
I've
like-
tried that or not, but Hank,
Steak and Shake pancake.
You know what? I'll try it and I'll come back and we'll do a segment on it.
all right.
I'll do Steak and Shake for breakfast one morning.
I don't know.
Taco Bell for breakfast.
Colon cleanse.
I love Taco Bell for breakfast.
Never mind. I can't eat Taco Bell.
At all?
Ever?
I mean, that meat is like a low grade D meat. You know what that is, right?
Like,
I mean, you can't eat
D meat?
any bad. I mean, it's like bits and parts they're blending in to make it look like meat.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could be eating a liver for all you know.
Should get the steak or the chicken rather than the
I
ground
always
beef.
get steak or chicken. I never get beef.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still.
It's a good idea.
Just so you guys know, the chat room said the best place to go after the club is Denny's.
We
Oh.
used to do Denny's every once in a while too.
Or IHOP.
Or IHOP.
Denny's, I feel like, is more sophisticated
A little bit.
a little bit.
It's a little more low key. But Waffle House is Waffle House is the jam.
That's what I'm talking about. Waffle House.
Waffle House. Well, listen to this.
My ex-girlfriend used to call it the Awful House, and I hated that.
The Awful House.
The Awful House.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm not trying to get them as a sponsor, but I got to tell you,
Waffle House?
No, not Waffle House.
Somebody's jumping the gun.
The Jeff Adams Show.
We had a my wife goes out of town and I have like the thing where I can either cook something or take them out. Knowing my kids, knowing my wife's like, hey, can we go out to eat? I'm like, absolutely. So before I took the kids to church on Wednesday, I went to PDQ. But I left here. I was prepping to be, all by myself watching the kids. So I was like, all right, I'll go run these errands, return this item at the pool store, and then I'll swing in and I'll grab dinner for the kids. So that's what I did. I prepped it, went to PDQ, dropped, it was like $24, got the kids all a meal, left, and I go, okay, I'm gonna stop by the house. I'll get everything set up so I can get the kids in. They can change clothes, eat, get them out the door for church. So I do that. I open up the bag, and guess what? There's my meal, one kid's meal, then 3 Yoo-hoo boxes. And so what the heck? I'm like, this can't be happening right now. I don't have time to go all the way back to PDQ and complain. So I picked up the phone, and I called the guy, and I said, listen, man, I was just in there, and I'm not trying to, get something for free, but I'm telling you straight up, I have one kid's meal, and I can't get back over there for you to fix the order. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. How can I fix this for you? And I said, well, obviously you can't make, food magically appear. And he goes, well, give me the receipt. I'm going to comp this for you. You don't have to worry about it. But I took my meal, I split it among the kids. I think I had one chicken tender. I sacrificed for my kids.
You're
But
a great
a good dad.
So props up to Todd. I still got to go by there. And Todd comped my meal, and he goes, whoever this is, they're gonna hold him accountable to it. I'm like, well, don't, people make mistakes. Come on, Todd. But he said, stop by. He goes, I got a bunch of gift certificates for you too. So props to PDQ. I mean, they made it right, man. Even though I got one chicken tender and I was inconvenienced.
but they're treating we goes back to our first show about customer service.
Yeah.
It's like they went the extra mile when you presented them with that they did you wrong. They went the extra mile to fix it for you.
Yeah.
That's good.
And lots of cool things happening here too.
What is it that PDQ stands for? I forget. Like what?
I don't know.
PDQ.
We talked about that before.
People doing quality PDQ.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I think but no
I'll
one
fact
knew.
check it.
Yeah, people something another doing Q questions.
Quality is the Q. I
Yeah.
know that
I
for
think
sure.
quality is the cue.
So yeah, a lot of cool things happening here. Kris took the day off yesterday, so I said, we're not going to do a show. We just, we can do that, because we don't have any obligations to terrestrial radio right now. So we
People
said,
dedicated
let's not do a
quality.
show. People dedicated quality. That's what it is.
Yep, people dedicated to quality.
Awesome.
That's what it is.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sums it up. But
And would you say that's true based on your experience?
I would say, yeah, they took care of the situation. I'd rather they got in the car and brought me my food.
Of course.
But
You were setting him up for him to say that, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't bite.
I was trying to, bait it and hook it.
Yeah, I got you.
Type
No,
of
it was
deal.
good. It was a good tactic. I like it.
So lots of cool things going on here at the Jeff Adams Show. Really, really excited. Chris took the day off, and, like I said, we're not committed to any terrestrial radio right now. So I just said, what's time to do a show?
Mr. Rogers didn't mind.
Well, we went off that network too.
Oh, really?
Just because too many, we're got to get everything flowing first before I'm worried about radio again. Plus we got our stream that we do. But anyways, I took an office day. I stayed at home. And, years ago, I used to just work at home. I had a whole podcast set up at my house. And I had, when I was working in the music industry, I had, my offices right over the garage. And I'm like, I'll just work out of the house today. I'm not going to come in here and drive 15 minutes into town. So I stayed there and I realized how much I hate working from home. I kid you not. I was playing the automation system for our radio stream because we had some issues with that. I was testing it out for Backbone. And so I'm sitting there and, you have your coffee. You guys do coffee in the morning?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay. So Greg,
I do not.
I make espresso. In the morning.
You get the special feeling, hour and 10 minutes in, you got to take care of business.
Yeah.
So I go and I'm blasting the stream really loud so I can sit on the toilet, make sure that the radio network, there's no flaws in the automation. So I'm sitting there on the toilet, my doorbell rings. And it's like ding, 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 like nonstop. I'm like, oh my God, I can't go right now. I mean, I'm not getting up. I mean, this is a bad one. You know what I mean? Just like you cannot leave the premises of what's going on here. I mean, it was
Finish the work.
Yeah, I couldn't leave. I wasn't gonna get up and like huddle to the door. It's just one of those things. I think I'm gonna need a shower after this one. That was one of those, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It just affected my entire day.
All right, let's move on. Come on. It's going to go down the back row.
Let's get there.
So I finally looked out. The electricity started going out in the house. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And it kept going boom, boom. And I'm like sitting on the toilet in pitch black dark. And I go, this can't happen at the worst time. And so finally, I do pull up my pants. I wipe a little bit, but I said, I'm going to have to come back to this. This is too complex. So I'm trying to
get to the door.
I get to the door, and it's the Lakeland, I guess they were telling me they were testing our stuff out or whatever, but they're turning our things on and off. And you know what a pain in the butt that is when you have clocks set and alarm clocks. I mean, everything was reset in the house. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? And I was trying to like monitor something. He goes, we're trying to knock on the door, but you wouldn't come to the door. I'm like, well, yeah, but you're turning off my electricity. My internet's down. I was doing something. I was testing something. I was like, unreal. Then I go back to go take care of what I needed to take care of. I go back. My doorbell rings again. It rings again. And guess what?
What?
It's the guy spraying chemicals on the grass. And he wants to talk to me. I'm like, dude.
Just spray.
And I come
spray, bro.
Yeah, and I'm coming back. I'm like, this is really not a conversation we need to be having right now. And I just realized it's like, you know what? I do not like working from home because my wife works there when she's not traveling. Her office is still there. And there's just people constantly coming to the door, ringing the doorbell, FedEx, UPS, whatever. There's benefits of working out at home. Yeah. But those are the negatives.
They know you're home.
They know you're home. They want to talk to you.
You got to park in that garage. You get the car off the road.
So anyways, I took the day off because Kris had to do some things. And I did an office day. And lots of great things that are happening that we're excited about. We were unsure about, we're going to be at NAB. In
a couple weeks.
In Las Vegas with Broadcast Beat. We were hired by Broadcast Beat. And some interesting things are just, are all falling into place. Spreaker, one of the creative, we stream on Spreaker every single day. And you can listen to, the playbacks on there. But Spreaker contacted me and said, hey, can you do, we're going to have a live booth. Can you do live shows from there at NAB? And I'm like, I go, well, I wanted to say yes, but, Broadcast Beat is paying us all to be out there. So I'm not representing the Jeff Adams Show. I'm representing Broadcast Beat. So I called, Broadcast Beat, ran it by them, and they said, oh, this is great. I said, I'll make it a Broadcast Beat thing. So from 3 to 4 Vegas time, we're going to be streaming audio live.
From Spreaker's booth.
How cool is that?
That's awesome. That is really cool. Good opportunity for you.
Yeah, it's really neat. I mean, it's cool because I can tie it into our on-floor reviews. We can bring people that we interview in and talk to them. But the cool thing about it is now with that connection, we're now going to cover the podcast awards there. My team is. We're going to be able to go there and see all the awards be given for podcasts, the big broadcasters. And Dennis Miller is hosting the whole thing. The guy told me also, yeah, I can get you an interview with Dennis Miller too if you want me to. So that's gonna be pretty rad.
Will be cool. You'll be able to grow your personal following, this show's following as well. Get to make some connections.
Now here's what we're trying to take it up a notch, which my team is. We're trying to get one of those live view backpacks where you can stream. It has the LTE cards built in them.
Yeah.
And it's a backpack, so we can stream right to our CDN. So what I want to do is we do the live audio broadcast on Spreaker. I want to be able to do the video feed straight to broadcast beat, where you can see the visual and audio at the same time. Now, also, what we're trying to do is get the backpack and have the whole day. So whenever we're doing on-floor reviews, we'll have a live feed to broadcast beat too. So you'll be seeing everything that we're doing all day long. Kind of like the expensive version of Meerkat.
Yes, exactly.
The very, very expensive way of Meerkat.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to get great audio and a great feed. But yeah, we're excited about that. Lots of cool things and interviewing a lot of great people. We got a lot of great reviews lined up, and I think it's just going to be fantastic. I'm excited about it.
That will be cool.
So you guys will be able to hear us.
So,
are you going, Kris? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
So, it's a nice Friday. I'm glad it's Friday.
Yeah.
And you guys got going on tonight. What do you guys? You got the improv thing you're
We're
doing?
doing an improv show affiliated with Relay for Life down in Plant City.
And what is what is that?
Relay for Life.
Relay for Life is like the fundraiser for American Cancer Society, where they raise money for to fight against cancer and raise awareness. So tonight, that's the event we're sponsoring. It's a fundraiser for them. I think it's like $5 for adults.
For adults, yeah.
Yeah, $3 for kids. Right.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, Plant City.
Plant City, First Baptist Church at Midway.
First Baptist Church Midway, 6:30. It's gonna be fun time. A bunch of us college friends
got together.
Reunion.
I got
like an improv reunion, and I'm stoked because I'm like an improv newbie, and I'm excited.
But you are a very good performer.
Oh.
You have a lot of good characters.
Well, thank you, Hank Taylor.
And you have a lot of good performing
Well,
qualities.
you have a great voice.
Thank you. I'm glad I'll be hosting it. It'll be a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
Guys, I have another room. If you know.
Well,
yeah, that got kind of
this
like
bromance.
we don't hold it back. We don't hold back at all.
No, Greg and I don't.
This bromance. I mean, it was going on before the pre-show even happened.
it was.
You look good today. Oh, you look good. No, really, you look good.
Jeff, you look good.
I think we are each other's biggest fan. I think that's the thing. We're just really supportive.
It's okay because Jeff and Kris have a similar thing going on.
I don't think we
what's
No,
this
you
right
do.
here?
Yeah, no, you do.
Chris, we don't bromance.
We
like
don't
that, do we?
No,
bromance.
your bromance is in the style of the love-hate relationship where you guys just say mean things to each other, but really,
Whoa! Whoa!
did that hit on the head right there?
I do that to
didn't know.
everybody.
Kris is salty.
They're a little blush right there, Jeff.
I do that to everybody. It's nothing new there.
Okay.
You know, when you share space with me, that happens. But I guess my humor's not
We
fine.
did share a room and a
Greg,
car.
yeah, Greg, I make Hank cry. I can see tears get up in his eyes sometimes.
Whenever you beat me in all those games, I get really sad.
I say something to Hank like I'm serious, and Hank just looks at me like a deer in the headlights, like,
What?
I just,
I would just learn to never take anything you say seriously.
You're just giving me a good opportunity. I don't want to ruin it by going against what your wishes are.
So yesterday, I guess you guys launched at the school. You guys launched a radio network. Is that why
Yes.
Greg's in town?
No, it's not. Well, Greg's in
But
town.
I did congratulate him for that.
You did. I was very thankful.
So what is the dial? What is it on the FM dial?
93.7 WSCU.
And what are you guys doing over there? You guys playing music? What are you doing?
It's mainly music, and students are working on trying to get together some programming, some hour-long segments that are going to try to go, and they want me to do an hour-long show as well.
Nice.
Probably once a week, so I'll probably have a sports focus, but I'm still working out some of the details. I'm trying to get a producer.
So what do they have streaming 24/7 now? Michael W. Smith. Can you hear me?
Probably.
Calling out.
Probably.
No, hopefully it's better than it was before, right?
No, it's definitely better than it was before, and they want people like me to weigh in on the music choices that go into it. So,
hey, Hank, did you know that I have an EP?
I did. Greg has an EP.
Oh, I didn't know we were plugging an EP.
No, we don't have to plug.
How did you get
We're
past
plugging a lot of things today. I can only go so
I have
fast.
Denny's,
No, you're good,
our
man.
improv show, and Greg's EP.
No, the WSCU, Hank has really transformed that thing. I literally like
I've
it.
been DJing on that station for 5 years, and so it was cool to finally see that come around. And because I remember when I was a freshman, first got there, radio was the first thing. I mean, besides sports announcing, that I got to do as far as broadcasting. I didn't get into TV until a couple years there.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit, more prestigious. But radio is a good way for anybody to get started if broadcasting is something you're interested in. Radio is a great place to start. Yeah. And so it can really help like break up your nerves. Like if you're nervous about broadcasting, it's just you and this, and you just can sit there and you don't really get to feel like the effect of how many people are interacting with you because it's just you and the microphone.
It's for people that have a face for radio.
Like me. I've been told that ever since high school.
What?
Ever since high school.
Really? They would say that to you?
Yeah, my TV teacher would always say I had the face for radio.
No, you're going to be a big broadcaster. You're going to be one of these sports guys that dominate.
That's what I agree with that. I agree with that.
Forget what all these people say. I believe in you, Hank. You're gonna like I said on the show before.
This is the no joke zone?
Yeah, you're gonna surpass. You're gonna go far.
You're gonna be the sports version of Ryan Seacrest.
That's right.
That's what it is.
I'll be okay with
and I'll be outside in the streets asking for crumbs. Hank, remember me? Get away from me, boy! You're bothering me.
But so that station's been around I've been on it for 5 years, being a part of it every chance that I get. But it was cool to like be a part of the launch. We had this big press conference. We had to interview all the broadcast professors, the dean of the college, the president, vice presidents, and so.
So you interviewed Brian, huh?
Brian wasn't there actually.
He's a vice president. You said vice president.
One of
there's
the vice.
More. There's more.
There's more than vice president.
There's several vice
my
presidents.
bad.
And he
Each
was
department.
Hey, how you doing?
Kris. We interviewed the Kris student development.
I love Kris.
And then the president came and did an address and prayed over the station, and then we played.
Let me say what I have to say.
He kind of sounds like that a little bit.
And
that's a little Walter Cronkite.
Yeah. But hey, where is that at? Did you guys put it near the Raw TV studios? Where's what building?
It's right. It's in that same building.
Well, like what room? I mean, I used to be there a lot with the groups I manage and stuff.
So
right
the main
before the
studio
main door.
Doors, it's right before there.
Oh, okay. So that's convenient. And you could do either or. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Little TV studio.
The Bolin studio.
93.7 in
now,
Lakeland.
Who's the head of that at the school, the broadcast?
Now there's a professor named Dr. David Lee. It used to be Roxanne Greiner, who I know that you know, but she's no longer there. And now there's a new guy.
He's in charge of both TV and radio?
Yes, he's the lead broadcast professor.
What's his name?
Dr. David Lee.
Dr. David Lee.
Yes.
Live on 93, what is it,
93.7.
93.7.
So basically, if you're already listening to 93.3, just accidentally bump it twice and just...
There you go. Wait, what's the range on that thing? I mean, is it just cover the school?
It's citywide.
Citywide. Wow.
Citywide.
So they spent a little money on that.
They did.
They got a band and did it FCC way.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It is good.
It's weird because it started, when I first started going there, it was just a TV station that you could get only in your dorm. It was just
closed
one
circuit.
channel, closed circuit. And then it broadcasted to every open speaker on the school.
Yeah.
And then now it's live.
Well, I got to watch what I say on this because it's going to segue into what we're talking about here. And I had to sign some paperwork yesterday because I got a lot done yesterday. I felt very accomplished.
Good for you.
Oh, while often on the toilet.
Yeah.
You got a lot done.
Yeah. So we're talking about FM radio right here. And I was just curious because there's some stations that are for sale in the local area.
Lakeland, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to sign some papers so I wouldn't really talk about it. I can't really share numbers. But I was just curious, what some of these stations might go for. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
And see the P&L, that kind of thing. Well, there was one station that covers, Haines City all the way to Lakeland to Tampa during the day. And that station is going for, $250,000.
No way.
Now, you think, oh, wow.
6 figures.
Right. So, but normally these stations go for like $1 million.
Yeah.
One was for $750 or something. But anyways, I look at the P's and L's and I don't know what these people are trying to get out because you think you're, my mind's changed now that I saw some numbers. Like, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because I said, well, maybe I should look into getting like a band or something, or we should, syndicate to more terrestrial radios. And I guess it's really your demographic because you really can't track who's listening to what you're doing.
In a traditional terrestrial sense.
So anyways, their monthly budget, they've been going to 1,000 in the hole, like every month.
Wow.
And I'm not, it's just a station. So I'm not getting in trouble legally here. But I looked at it and I was just like, holy cow. And because we always think it's like, man, we got to get more advertisers. If we went the terrestrial radio route, we could get them on board. But I think as a lot of these guys are like their 60s and 70s and they want to get out, it's a lot different model now. People used to come up to the door and go, hey, can we advertise on the radio station? It's not that way anymore. I don't think they have a sales force. Not to say you can't have a terrestrial station and be successful.
Right.
But I looked at those, and this was 2 different stations, all locally, one in Tampa and the other one. I'm like, wow, okay, I feel good right now, because I'm thinking, because to have a terrestrial station, it's a lot of work to maintain. I mean, you got to have the engineer, you got the tower. This is a lot of work to maintain. But to the terrestrial land's a big deal still. But I'd still like eventually to have some kind of band of some sort.
Yeah.
Just for my dark reasons. If the world ends, that's a good way to communicate.
Zombie apocalypse, you can broadcast at
you
least
can still broadcast
to Haines City.
That's a lot more work. You got to do 24/7. It's like you got to always have something on.
Well, we got that. I mean, we can run we're running a station right now.
Right.
I mean, it's all in the cloud.
Yeah.
You just program it and we got a station. We don't have to, and it seems like it's a live feed. So, we could pre-program things, and things like that. So, I mean, to have a thing, we would feed that feed into there and it'd be gravy.
But is it worth it? Like you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I would never, put $250K to operating budget. That's a lot of money, but it was low end. That's low end. Because I don't know, with AM, and we're probably going to bore our listeners right now, but I don't know if with AM, you have to turn your band down at night after 7 p.m. So you might hit, if you're broadcasting at Haines City, you might hit, Lakeland past Tampa. But at 7 p.m., you got to turn the signal down, and it only really gets you into Haines City because I don't know what's some kind of FCC law or something. So that was interesting. But, man, congratulations to Southeastern on that. That's really cool. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. And
they're in a huge season of growth. I just remember when I got there in 2010, my freshman class was like 500. Like, we just had 500 of us come. And then this past year was, 1,200 incoming freshman class. So they're in a huge season of growth, and they're doing a lot. They just need to build that parking garage, and then we'll be all set, and we can all park.
Where are they going to put that at?
I'm not sure. They don't really know.
They're out of
parking
room.
garage?
Huh?
The parking garage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out of room.
We are out of room. I always said we should fill in Little Lake Bonnie, and that's where we should have put our
We
football
have talked about that.
We have talked about that.
They're
I
gonna
said
have
that's where they should have put the football stadium. It could have been like floating. We could have
I
called
think
it Fire
the
Island.
parking that's right next to the softball field, that needs to be a garage.
I think so. I think you're right.
They're going to have to start going after people's houses after this point.
They kind of already do.
Oh, they do?
Well, the grass lot is turning into what?
They're putting a bunch of mods out there right now, but I think they're going to eventually turn that into more sports.
All right. Southeastern don't pay us any money. On to the next.
No, we're paying them.
No,
money.
Southeastern did pay me money before, actually. Not for this, but
Dr.
something
Carroll?
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a Group 1 crew tour. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Sponsored a tour. So what time is it right now? Oh, it's 1:27. Well, let's go to break real quick. And I know Kris has a pretty intense news story that we kind of want to share. That bothered him this morning. It's really, really interesting. But let's take a quick break here, and we'll be back in a few here on the Jeff Adams Show.
You're listening to The Jeff Adams Show. It's creative comedy for ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Ah, yes. Tune in. Tune in to what? What am I tuning into, Kris?
Oh, man, come on, really? If you go to your app store, you could go check it out, tune in. Download them, search for JA Creative, and listen to us 24/7.
That sounds like a great deal.
It does.
Can you do it on your Android device, too?
You can do it at Android, you can do it on your iTunes, you can even do it on the computer. Search tunein.com and search for JA Creative.
But why would anybody want to take this station with them? I don't understand that at all. But anyways, go download the app. Quickly, tune in, baby!
I love this station.
Absolutely love the station.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are the best.
It is the best station.
Listen to J.A. Creative.
He's the man. It's awesome, funny, random, doesn't make any sense, but it's good.
Captain Jack Sparrow might have been there. KKK.
Captain Jack Sparrow. It's the Jeff
You never
Adams
know what's
Show.
going to happen next.
They always are coming up with new stuff, new twists.
The craziest stuff happens on that show.
It keeps me laughing.
You're listening to The Jeff Adams Show. It's creative comedy for ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Hey world, it's 6:34 a.m. and I'm just about to start my morning run.
For thousands of years, stories have been told. Funny, sad, thrilling, touching. Each story has been told by a different person who's given it a unique flavor, their own voice. Times have changed, we've changed, but everyone still wants to be heard. Now it's your turn to share your stories with the world with your own voice. Introducing Hear Me Out, the new way to share the real you.
Join with me on Hear Me Out app, where you could be featured on the Jeff Adams Show with Hear Me Out. Just use hashtag the Jeff Adams Show and ask us anything you want, and we might play your audio clip live on the air every single week. That's hashtag the Jeff Adams Show on Hear Me Out app. Ask us anything, and we might play your clip live on the air. So join the revolution at Hear Me Out.
So hilarious.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
They're entertaining.
I just like everything about it.
The Jeff Adams Show.
Yeah, it's still getting the hang of all those breaks. And you know what? During break, I didn't even adjust the camera I was supposed to fix.
I got it. I can do it now.
No, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. If my head gets cut off, no big deal.
Okay.
So, came in this morning, you know, it's interesting. We don't have a bromance. Me and Kris do not have a bromance.
Yeah, whatever.
Jury's still out.
Denial's the first.
But I could tell something was bothering Kris. I don't know if it was a bad day yesterday. I was like, you know, he had a day off, you know, and he came in and he goes, "I'm heated up now." And I'm like, what's going on?
Sounds exactly like him.
We weren't even on the radio, and I'm like, what's going
Kris
on?
Hear Me Out. He goes in sometimes.
Yeah, he goes off, and and I'm like, well, I go, what's going on? And I go, is this personal stuff, or you know, are you mad at the world? He goes, I'm mad at the world. So, anyways, Kris, take the floor. He's got an interesting story. This is what got him all
Was it on
riled
the
up.
Blaze?
It was everywhere. No, it's not just on the Blaze. It's everywhere. It happened out of Indiana. So here's what happened. Indiana passed a law, Religious Freedom Restoration Act. Now, here's where you got all the people saying that is the new black. For example, they're saying that that's going to deny access to gay community into businesses, which is not true. All the bill says, you know, and people forget that there were I forgot his name, Governor Mike was not the only one that signed it. You know, Arizona tried to do it. They got vetoed because of heat like this. And people forget that Obama signed this also. Bill Clinton signed this also.
I did not.
Go ahead.
Have sexual relations with that woman.
And here's if you guys go to indiana.gov, you can see actually the bill that they passed. It's literally 4 pages long. It does not even take that long to read. But basically what it says is that the government cannot step into lawsuits like that. Now, I'm a big Twitter person.
No.
Hashtag MVT.
Me too, man. We should become friends.
I started seeing this. If you're using the Bible to hurt others, you're using it wrong. Now, and they quoted Romans 13:10. Now, the Restoration Act does not say anything about the Bible. It says all religion. That means Muslim religion. That means witchcraft, if it's religion, you know. And then you had the haters come up and start talking about this. If ministers are going to preach politics, it's time to tax the churches. When did it came to a point that churches can't talk they can only talk about politics? I mean, they can only talk about religious.
Yeah.
That's what really grinds my gear.
Yeah. It's free speech.
It's free speech. And here's the
separation of church and state?
That's not even,
The government can't control the
that
church.
has nothing to do with separation of churches. It's not even about that. It means that the government can't do anything to you, not us to the government.
Bromance over.
Bro-man is completely over if we had one.
See, I knew I could get him revved up.
You can't get me right up when it comes to that. And
I knew
stuff like that.
I said you're talking too calm right now, so I got to get Kris revved up because this is not how he was talking to me. I mean, he was flustered, red in the face, like just hold it to this show, man. I'm trying to get him revved up, get that same energy going.
And this is what really pisses me off. Right-wing Christian. I am a right-wing Christian. Here's where they get it wrong. It says strongly oppose gay rights. I don't give two rats ass what you do on your bedroom. I don't care. Oppose teaching evolution in school. Again, I don't care what you teach in school. If you're going to teach about that.
I do what they teach in school.
Evolution. I don't care if they teach evolution.
It's still the theory of evolution.
It's a theory.
It's not proven.
Exactly.
But they teach it as fact.
And then here's another one. One government based on their religion. I don't. I don't want my government based on religion because religion is what makes Christianity bad. Religion, I don't care about religion.
Yeah, you're right.
That's good. That's true.
It opposes women's right to abortion. No, I care about that life that's inside that person. Because as soon as that little semen goes in the egg, it's a baby.
Right.
Don't believe in global climate change. I believe in climate change. I believe it comes in 4 seasons. It becomes in summer, fall, winter.
Did you get lost?
And the other one.
Did you just get lost?
I did get lost.
And the other one.
And the other one. And opposed to equal rights.
Just the one we're in right now.
This. And here's the bit. Really hate President Obama. I don't hate President Obama. I dislike him. This is what they say. Right-wing Christians are white. Well, last time I checked, I'm not white. I'm freaking Hispanic. When it comes to stupid laws like this, that's not a stupid law. But when it comes to stuff like this, they're protecting the people from the government. What this law does, and awesome that they got passed, is keeps the government off our backs because you have the government. For example, those people that get that they don't bake cakes, they have to go to mandatory classes, behavior classes. The government told them they have to do that because they denied to bake a cake. What the hell? Are you serious? That's not possible. You can't do that. And
they couldn't have their cake and eat it too, I guess.
And then here's a tweet I took out of Nathan, and because right now they're starting a beautiful hashtag campaign called Boycott Indiana, because that's what it passed. It says, quit trying to drag my state down by spreading lies. Read the law, educate yourself. Your ignorance is embarrassing, which it is really embarrassing because all they're saying is that, for example, if I have a bakery, I see a gay person, no, I'm not gonna. You're not allowed here. No, that's not what the bill says. The bill says keeps the government away from lawsuits like this.
Right.
So this is what really pisses me. And why do we want you guys to know? Because here's where I have issues with this whole gay rights and stuff like that. I like to think about it. What would Jesus do? And that's how most of the stuff that I do. What would Jesus do? And here where I come with a gray area for me. I don't like gray areas, so this is why I want to bring it up at the table. Is baking a cake for the gay community, is that supporting the activity? Let's go to Jeff first.
No, it's not supporting it. And this is where you get all nuts with this stuff, And you brought up the point. It's just religious Christianity stuff that get you in trouble. It's like with Christianity, it's like it's not even our job. It's just it's who is inside of us more than anything. And I think a lot of people, and like I said, it's like I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I think it was Craig that brought it up. He go, why are these people that confess to be Christians make us look like idiots?
Yeah,
more than anything.
So true.
And we've covered that on so many levels. But guess what, Kris? I mean, it's only going to get worse. Not to get dark, but people hate us because who we follow and who we serve or try to serve on a daily basis. And people hate us because of that.
That's biblical, though.
And that's just the times we're living in. It's going to get a lot worse.
And here's the breakdown, because I couldn't read it because I was on the camera. But Senate Bill 101 prohibits state or local government from burdening a person's ability to exercise their religion, unless the government can show that it has a complete interest and that an action is the least restrictive means of achieving it. It takes effect July 1st. It doesn't say, if you're gay, you're not allowed here. It doesn't say that at all. Not even close to those words. And that's why people need to stop eating what the media said or what this LGBTQBTD group says. Because right now we're like on the D. And I did, if you guys go to my website, redmillennials.com and you read one of my articles, right now, Facebook has over 65 different genders. You know, that's for another day. But it's getting to the point that it's getting ridiculous.
Wait, 65 different genders?
Yep.
Or sexual orientations?
No, genders.
How's that possible? You take one boob, one woman's breast, and
you just got to go to my article.
Take a
redmillennial.com.
What the heck is that?
Us with it.
redmillennial.com.
Oh, yeah, he's doing a little plug.
Georgia was was trying to pass a similar law 2 weeks ago where it was protecting religious rights, where in the situation that they brought up had nothing to do with the gay lesbian community, but it had to brought up with domestic violence. So like if a husband was disciplining, or a father was going to discipline his children or discipline his wife violently, he could justify his actions because he was based on his religion. He's like, well, I'm just practicing good Christianity by disciplining my children because of this verse.
Right.
And then the government couldn't charge him with any offense. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. So I don't know. What do you think?
That is very ridiculous.
It sounds like the similar law where you're trying to protect religion outside of the government, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Kind of going back to something similar Chris was talking about, I saw one that was out in California. We know California is, falls very left.
California doesn't belong to the United States.
Yikes. But they were trying to pass some law that said that they couldn't kill off gay characters on television shows because they were gay. Like they had to protect the life of a gay character on a television show.
Here's what I want to say, and people have been persecuted,
Gay people are immortal on television in California. They can't die.
Who's going to protect us?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And I haven't been persecuted on some levels as some people have. But, persecution starts with ignorance more than anything. And strongly believing in a lie with this. So, I mean, who's gonna protect us? I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I believe what I believe, but at the same time, Greg, you could have a bromance with Hank, and
and rightfully so.
And it's none of my business. And I think, a lot of times we make it our business because guess what? Not everybody believes what we believe, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to be attacked. We're going to be slandered for what we believe, which happens every single day in the media. I mean, the media is so left, and then some. So anytime someone stands up for anything with Christianity or anything like that, we get thrown under the bus. And you know what? I apologize for all the rest of the Christians out there that make us look really stupid.
Yeah.
And you know what? I love everybody for who they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you know what? It's not my job anyways as a Christian to change the way you think or the way you live. It's not my job.
No.
It's not.
It's not.
You only got one job.
I got one job, to sit here behind the microphone and maintain Chris so he doesn't go off the ledge because Chris goes crazy.
I think
crazy Chris.
I think the Bible tells us that they'll know that we're Christians by our love, not by what we stand up for and what we're trying to fight in our government and everything. Like, are we doing the best we can to love everybody we come in contact with? And it's those people in the spotlight that ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, you know what? And I think it's an area I can improve on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think everyone can.
I really
Definitely.
can. I mean, I'm never, it's just, we get so wrapped up in it's just nonsense.
I've heard it said, do we want to be known for what we stand against or what we stand for?
Yeah.
And I would rather be known for what I stand for, like the things that I support, not
Exactly.
everything that I'm against.
Look, and that's fine. But if you guys had a bromance going on, I don't care. I'm still gonna love you as a person.
I care.
Well,
Chris cares.
Well, of course you do, Chris.
Chris wants to be in.
Now,
I'm that right wing Christian that all gays are gonna go to hell. That's what I believe.
Come on, Chris.
No,
oh my
I'm
God.
joking. I'm totally joking. I gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because
sarcasm is hard without
sarcasm.
your face.
Yeah. Okay. I'm totally joking about that, guys. I don't care what the hell you do in your bedroom. I really don't care. Just don't force me. Don't force me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Everybody's got their own sins. It's just that sin.
I got my own sins to worry about. Trust me.
Everybody's got their stuff. That's the thing. We so narrow in.
We do have a game tonight, though.
Of things. What?
We do have a game today.
Okay.
Yeah.
What game?
We got me all.
we got a game.
Oh, you're transitioning. Okay.
Okay. We'll get to the game. But anyways, we'll finish with this point. We all focus on the things we really shouldn't be focused on. Let's go pick at the abortion clinic. That'll show them.
Yeah.
Not really.
I just, I wouldn't want people coming after me and publicly slamming me for sins that I have. So I'm not going to do that to anyone else, whether or not that if there's laws set against. Those things. There's not laws against pride, but pride is something that I struggled with for a really long time. Yeah. And so it would make me very uncomfortable. People were coming after me, slamming me for those kinds of sins. So I'm not going to try to do that to anyone else.
So
golden rule is what it all comes back to.
So you struggled with pride.
Oh yes.
So is that why every time we do a game show and I win, you struggle?
Here we go.
I like that one, Hank. Good transition.
That
was solid.
Got a game today.
I'm going to give you credit where it's due.
So that game, today's game.
I hurt your pride?
No, you didn't.
Today's game comes out of the app Quiz Up. You guys heard of it?
Quiz. I have heard of Quiz Up.
I have no idea, so I'm probably going to lose this
Quiz
one.
Up, they got different levels, categories and levels.
Similar to Trivia Crack. Have you heard of Trivia Crack, Jeff?
No.
Oh, okay,
anyways,
I like Quiz Up.
Today
I do too.
I took from them logos, so I'm gonna put some logos on, and since it's different, I need you guys to raise your hand if you know it.
Okay.
All right.
Can you see me? I just want to make sure that we're all on a level.
All right. Let me see. Can you raise your hand? All right.
I'll raise both hands.
I can see you guys.
Okay.
All right. And
we need buzzers.
Here's number one. Go ahead.
I know what it is now.
Heinz ketchup.
Heinz ketchup. That is correct.
Okay, now I know what we're doing now.
But you got to be quick.
I was
You got to be quick.
You gotta be quick.
You got to be quick.
This is my first time on the show. I'm
You
undefeated.
got to be quick. All right. Here we go. Right there. Same guy, Greg.
Pringles, man.
Greg, get out of the show, Greg. I know we win.
I'm going to dominate now. Don't ever let me on the show again.
Ready? Here's the other one.
I don't know that
Go
one.
ahead.
Continental Airlines.
Oh my gosh, dude. How are you getting these?
Hold on. Let me fact check on that. My phone went off.
I've played the game.
Yeah, it's a really good game. Oh my goodness.
You played the game? You're disqualified.
What was the name? What was it?
I said Continental Airlines.
No, that is wrong.
Now my pride's getting
Anybody else
hurt.
got it? What is it?
Something financial.
Nope.
Okay.
Jeff, do you have a guess? Because I
Jeff?
have no idea.
Shoot, I don't know. AT&T? I don't know.
That's
United.
That's not AT&T.
United Airlines.
Oh, you were close. That's why.
I think they might have merged together at one
Yeah, they
point.
did. Yeah, you should get that because they did merge.
They did merge?
Yeah,
All right, then he
I'm
gets
defending
it.
Greg on this.
All
When
right.
they
Thanks,
merged.
Jeff.
Then Greg gets it. All
Greg
right.
gets three.
Three to nothing,
Here we go. Here's the next one.
Goose eggs, Jeff.
No, I don't know that
Oh,
one.
wait a minute. I do know this one. Hang on a minute.
Is that? I'm gonna take
It's a TV.
a TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't know.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I've seen that.
What is it? Come on, tell us.
It's.
Go ahead. I don't know.
Go for it. Go for the guess.
I was going to say like Worcester, but
No.
that's not a TV brand.
Westinghouse.
Wasting?
Westing?
Westing?
Westinghouse.
Westinghouse.
Okay, Westinghouse. I was
Westinghouse.
like, we're watching TV, wasting
All right.
our time.
Here's the other one.
No, I don't.
Man.
That's some
I
kind of.
know.
Go for it.
Is it Billabong?
No,
Nope.
that's not Billabong.
Oh, yeah, Billabong. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
what? That's
Yes.
not the normal Billabong.
It is Billabong.
Oh, come
Yep.
on. That's what I was going to say.
All right. And that one.
Oh.
It's an app.
I disqualify myself
It's
from
an
this.
app?
I was
Yeah.
going to say Metal Gear Solid. Like
No, it's an app. It's a game app.
Area 51,
Close. Something about that.
Area 69.
Nope.
I know what the game. It's
Plague.
It's Plague.
Plague.
Yep.
Plague.
Right here.
Oh.
Tinder?
No.
Nope.
Tumblr?
No.
Tumblr's boo.
Tumblr.
Toots?
Tindler's red.
I freaking
Tango.
Tango.
Ting.
All right, still 3-1, right? Okay.
That is all.
To 0.
That's all I
Yeah,
got.
3-1 to 0. I have nothing.
And the winner is the new guy.
Shut out, Jeff.
And Greg is officially
Out of here.
out the window.
I'm going to go take a
All
poop
I
break.
care about is I
But you
got
know
more
what? You
than
beat me,
Jeff.
Hank.
I got more than Jeff, and that's what matters.
Good job, Hank.
Thanks, Jeff.
You beat me on that one.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, no worries. That was fun. I love that. One of my best friends loves playing the logo game. And so
Yeah, the logo game. It's pretty good.
you just got to have a good photographic
Yeah, that's what it is.
memory.
All those ones.
And I made it hard for you guys though because they actually give you 4 choices. When the picture comes up, there's 4 choices at the bottom. So
That is true.
So
You
we're-
are right.
I kind of made it kind of hard for you guys.
We were talking about this on the pre-show. And Greg's got one of these buns on the top of his head.
Check it out.
The man bun.
Have you guys seen this
It's
video?
not on the top.
Yeah.
It's on the back.
Well, we still need to cut it off. Have you guys seen that video, the viral video of these comedians going around town in Australia cutting these
Yes.
guys' buns off? We were talking about in
Yeah.
the pre-show. You got that clip, Chris?
I do. I'm going to Cue it up.
So anyways, those listening on the radio, not watching, these guys, these comedians did this, behind the scenes footage with these cameras, and they said, hey, they're making fun of the man bun.
They're barbers. They're not comedians.
Oh, they're barbers.
They're actual barbers, I believe. I believe. At least one of them is.
And they're sneaking up on people and just taking off and cutting off their...
the top bun.
The top bun. And these guys are serious, and they collect all this hair throughout the day.
Yeah.
Now, my thoughts on this was, at first it was funny, and then I started thinking about, what if I was just drinking my coffee, and I had, I can't grow a man bun anymore. I have the built-in yarmulke going on. But what if I came up and just cut off his mustache? What would he think? And I'm surprised this guy didn't get assaulted. You know?
I'm
think
surprised
he
nobody chased
almost
after him.
did. I think the last guy does
chase after him,
attempt to pursue him.
Yeah,
but he's got the getaway car right there.
I'm all about pranks, but I think this is like...
Do you think that's too far?
This is too far.
Like, Jack Vale has good pranks. It's like...
But even sometimes he's borderline and going a little bit too far.
But you're right in the sense that he's coming up to these people with scissors while they're minding on their own business. They could just move accidentally and he could be stabbing somebody. But look at that. That's
this
ugly.
Poor guy just said,
but that's ugly. That's
Snap!
not...
Go! Run!
He had to cut that one twice. See, the difference between that and this...
Why am I laughing?
This is a man bun. Those are top knots. Those are...
Greg, can we do that to you on the show today?
No, we're not doing that to me
Can I get
because
some
I work...
scissors?
They're mad at the fact that
You've
the
got too much
people with
pride.
the top knot have not worked hard enough to get a man bun. They cut off the rest of their hair that's not growing fast enough, and then they just do it up top, which only takes like a month or two to get that. This takes like a whole year.
But it's funny they're making fun of hipsters, and the guy that's cutting them off is the biggest hipster I've ever seen in my whole life.
I guess they're making fun of hipster posers. I think that's what he's doing. Is these guys?
That guy's a poser. Look at that stinking mustache.
I mean,
it's sick. The mustache is
It's
sick.
a great mustache.
It is.
I like that mustache.
But
Who
you're right.
cares?
You're
He's
right.
a friggin'...
It is an opinion, and they are making a judgment call and cutting off people with their hair because they don't like that their hair. So I guess it is kind of
Yikes.
People that
too
do
far.
this stuff, I laugh at first, and then I think about it. I go, this is going to be the death of them. Someone's going to kill these people with these pranks that they do.
Take my hair, I'll take your life.
Like Jack Vale, Ed Bassmaster, they're going to get killed eventually. Did you see the one where Jack Vale got...
punched in Target?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's supposed to be coming, right?
Well, supposedly, we'll see.
I don't want to bring that guy here.
Went dark.
I do. I've always wanted to meet
He's
him.
busy doing that TV show.
I've always wanted to meet him.
But you should go up to this guy with his stash. With
Here we go.
Just shave off.
Boom. Go. Run.
And
He just
shave
walked
off
up to
half
that
of
dude
his
who was
stash.
just standing there.
That's correct. I mean, that does take guts.
Takes guts. Takes a lot of guts.
And
Look at his adrenaline. He's like, he's all rushed. Isn't it sad that our society, you can't just, have fun going out and play sports or something. You have to get a video camera to get a rush out of something. Let's go cut off people's hairs.
And film it and get millions
Hey, this is a
of
good
views.
part right here. It gets thrown in the sea,
Oh,
They're giving back.
they're setting it free.
Way to
They're
just
giving back.
bring it all in there.
That's
The
the way
nice
to-
little ending. Let's find those guys and cut off his mustache.
You just shave one side
Anybody-
of it while he's sleeping.
Anybody that's watched the Jeff Adams show, if you find that guy, let us know.
our Australian listener.
We'll send Kris. We'll send Kris out to cut it off.
All right.
Chris is like, no, I ain't doing
Okay.
it. Yeah. Well,
That was.
No, if you grow out a man bun, you got to do it all the way.
And you're committing.
what about hey? You talk about rights. What about those guys? They have no rights. Their rights were violated.
They were violated.
I guess
give
you
them
could. Would that be a worthy assault charge?
that.
Could you
a good
charge
question.
somebody for assault that they cut off your hair? I mean,
I guess you could. I mean, it's documented now. I mean,
Yeah.
you got proof. Those guys are stupid enough to post it on YouTube. Hey, let's get some hits.
at least they blurred out their faces.
Like the story Chris ran the other day about those guys that took someone's iPhone and everything was in the cloud. They're like posing with the iPhone and the money.
Yeah.
Stupidity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kids these days,
Don't
stupid.
understand. But you think that they would be more understanding because they know all the technology and know how it works, and they should know the ins and outs, you would think, but turns out they're just bigger idiots.
It's the high. I'm telling you, it's the high that gets these people, and they didn't even think it through. It's
They're
just
going for those likes.
Yeah, it's for the rush.
Yep.
The rush factor. And they're like, oh, you saw that guy? He was like, it looked like he just took a hit of Coke or something. He's like, he was in his car. He was revved.
He was really excited about what he had just done.
Yeah.
I would probably chase after him and tackle him and I don't know if I would punch him.
Crap out of him.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a nice person. I don't think I would be mad. I mean, I would be upset, but I don't think I could assault him back.
Well, you're bigger than I am because
You're pretty tall.
Well, I'm
Not that kind of big.
I get in the zone. I'm bad.
I don't think he's talking about that kind of big.
Zinger.
You're bigger than I am.
but it is an investment of time.
Because I wouldn't tolerate it. I would probably go in the zone and something would click off in my head.
Like
and
you've got an
I'd go
interesting
black.
beard. If I just came up to you and shaved off the middle part and gave you a.
Yeah, I'd be irritated. Oh, I wouldn't be irritated. Oh, I'd be irritated like what? Because if you're just drinking your coffee, minding your business, and someone did that, I'd be like grabbing you by the shirt. I'd go pop.
Yeah, right.
You know, like
I could.
What are you
punch him.
doing, man?
I'd probably punch him back.
It's just instinct for me. I mean, to defend yourself.
Yeah,
and which I shouldn't
But like
be doing.
at that point, it's already done. Like the damage is done. Like what are you gonna do?
Well, no,
like, put it back
it's
on.
not about the damage is done. It's like a constant reflex. Like if someone like pushes up against you, your immediate reflex is to. I mean, at least when I grew up, I mean,
get back at him.
it's just like not a revenge. I mean, you go, what? I got to defend myself. So you just go in this zone, you black out. At least I do, which is scary.
I black out.
Here's something pretty cool.
You wake up in a pool of blood.
Here's something
Probably.
pretty cool. This guy captured his hike, and he time lapsed it, and you can see what 2,244 hike does to you. Now look at his face.
Wow.
You see his frown slowly lowering?
That and his beard.
Oh, wow. How many
It's
days?
like graying.
Yeah, he captures, I think it was like two.
He hikes for how many days?
No, he hikes a 2,244.
Is it the Appalachian Trail?
I have no idea which one it is. But it just came up on my phone. I figured. I just love how he looks. He becomes like a beard man.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
He looks really cool.
Yeah.
I guess he could carry on and someone could take a picture of his tombstone after that. They could bury him out there, wrap it all up.
I was like,
It would just have the hat and the sunglasses on the tombstone.
And it just keeps going.
He's slowly turning into that guy from Home Improvement.
yeah, he is. He is. I thought it was pretty cool to share with
Tim
you guys.
Allen?
No, not Tim
the
Allen,
other one.
the other guy.
The other guy.
Speaking of that,
Al Bolin.
I was at my parents' house, and my dad likes. It's like that show Reincarnated. It's Tim Allen on this show on ABC. I didn't even know.
Oh yeah.
But he's got three girls.
He's got three
instead of
girls,
three boys.
and he owns Outdoor World or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Last Man Standing or something like
yeah,
that.
I go, this is the same show that he was on for
Different
9 years.
It's actually
Yeah.
better though. It's actually better
What?
Mm-hmm.
How is it better?
because he takes on Obama.
That's
He
what
makes
Chris
fun of
cares about.
Obama.
I'm
the
Obama.
Is he like just
he just makes fun of
You should write a
liberals,
the all-American
Democrats.
Republican dad?
Yeah, he is the all-American Republican dad. Yep,
Wow.
You should write a review of it for Red Millennials.
I already done it.
Oh, you already did?
Yep, for
That's
ABC.
his second plug of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Just
gotta go.
I've heard it's good. It's
It's
different.
really good.
That's
It's really
different.
good.
That's funny.
Happy for him.
Go
Is there
Tim.
a Wilson? Is there a Mr. Wilson?
Go Tim.
No,
No, there's no Mr.
no,
Wilson.
there's no Mr. Wilson.
But he does have a beer in his hand all the time. I noticed that. The one episode I saw.
Yep.
Drinking
All
beer.
the time, the one episode.
Except at work, he's not drinking at work. But I mean, probably
He
that's what it's
could.
like. He's got that alcohol look now. Like you know how your skin kind of goes when you get older and you're like, you drink a little too much booze. He's got that rough leather look.
Suffering from that.
So here's a guy, the same guy. Looks how much
At the
weight.
end?
Weight.
He
that
has
lost.
lost weight.
Look at all that weight loss that he's done. Still going.
Okay, at this point, I don't care.
Is this phone
It's
pictures?
pretty awesome though.
At this point, I don't even care.
That's just
Look at that.
that's
He
just-
lost all that weight.
That's just some really good green screen
Yeah.
work.
You ever heard of Adobe After Effects?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is where he started.
I know. I'm kidding.
No,
Look at that. That is pretty awesome.
He has
It
lost
is pretty
all that,
awesome.
yeah.
That's a lot of time in your hands. I got an idea. It's going to take me a while,
It will take a while. Yep.
but I'm going to do this. Oh, hang on. We got close out the show. We got someone on the phone. Oh, let's go. Here, answer it. You over there? You cannot connect it, are you?
No, I'm not connected.
All right, hang on a minute. Phone lines are screwing up.
Hey, Matt, you're on the air.
Is it Matt? Is it Matt Baxter?
Matt?
Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, man. How you doing?
It's Matt Baxter.
Good.
You called just in time. We're about to wrap up the show.
2 minutes.
Oh, man.
What have you been doing? I guess you're busy
Oh,
today, huh?
I'm at the park, man.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing at the park, man?
Yeah. Walking around, talking to people, stuff.
Yeah? That's cool, man. I'm glad that you're walking around the park. Any UFO sightings today?
No Bigfoot sightings either.
No?
By the way, when do you want me up for the show, man?
I don't know. It's whenever Kris can pick you up.
Okay.
Can you handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that definitely.
Why don't
What
you
day would you like to do that?
Why don't you
tweet it?
Why don't you answer like this, Matt?
Absolutely.
Just like that. Can you do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, look
All
at
right.
that.
Oh, we'll get with you, man.
Now
We'll
you
get you on
got
the
a
show.
better soundbite.
But Matt, we got to wrap up the show, man. It's 1:59, and I'll get with you about coming and do the show. You can sit right next to Hank and stare at him the whole time.
I would love that, Max.
All right?
Alrighty.
All right, man.
All right.
You have a good weekend.
Bye, Matt.
All right. Matt Baxter, I was worried that he wasn't calling. He calls in every day.
But he got his call in.
Sitting at the park. Got the good life. Well, I mean, this just went by pretty fast, did it not?
Yeah, it did.
Greg,
Time flies when you're
Greg, you
having
should
fun
come
with
in
good
more
friends.
time, man. It just
You sure you want to get beat at a game each time I come in?
we won't play a game when you come in ever. Or maybe
Hey,
we will.
Greg's coming, so
thanks for
no
having me.
games
No, wait.
today.
You know what? Maybe we will. We will. You got any plugs? Do you plug in an EP or anything like that?
Yes.
This is the show tonight. If you're hearing their voice, come out Friday night. Comedy show. Check out my music on iTunes. Go to church.
Where do you find your music on iTunes? What do you search?
Greg Burgess, The Beginning. That's it right there.
In the end.
Not the end. The end will be the last album. So 20 albums from now.
After the hair bun's out.
After the hair buns. Yeah.
The man bun will be in full force.
Follow
All right.
Hank Taylor on Twitter.
So next week we'll go on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because it's spring break for the kids. I'm going to go to the beach on Thursday and Friday because we can, because that's how we roll here. But everybody have a great weekend, man. And
Thanks, Jeff.
you guys,
Come out and see us play improv.
yes, improv. You're in Lakeland, Florida. Go see these guys. They're hilarious. Is that even a word? Hilarious.
Hilarious.
now.
We're hilarious together.
And thanks to producer Kris for holding it down, and he kept his composure. You know, I was
did.
worried about him.
Thanks, Chris.
did. We love you. We love Chris.
RC Chris.
I love RC Chris.
All right, until
I'm Team RC Chris.
next time,
Monday.
Monday.
One
You're
in the
right.
East.
That's right.